Yo, what's up? Welcome to God Real TV, where we keep it real, raw, straight to the point. All right, so before I start this video, I just want to say I'm not racist. I'm not anti-Semitic. I love all people of all colors. It's just that I know some information where most races or ethnicities come from originally. So I just want to tell the truth and put out that information. But on this video, I want to talk about soul groups. So let's get into that. So I see a lot of YouTubers on YouTube talking about, oh, this celebrity looks like this celebrity and this celebrity is playing this celebrity. It's not that. So it don't make no sense that this celebrity is old and they're playing a younger celebrity. That don't make sense. So all it is that they're in the same soul group. So they look alike because they're from the same energy and from this, like they're like an extension of the God that they're from, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna explain that. So you gotta watch the whole video to get what I'm saying. All right, so right here says, what does it mean soul family? What is a soul family? A soul family is comprised of a group of people that your soul energetically resonates with on a mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual level. These people are members of the same spirit family as you, and they share an intensely strong bond that transcends time and space itself. So it's like if you like this celebrity, say like a Beyonce or whatever, like you, like growing up you probably had a crush on Beyonce. So if you say with your mouth like, dang, I want a girl like Beyonce, you feel me? It's like, all right, you ain't gonna get the actual Beyonce, you feel me? Because she's like on another dimension. It's almost like parallel universes. So the time that we're living in, because these higher ups, they are messing with dimensions and they letting some of these entities come into our dimension. So, and this happened before, like, so it's called the Luciferian experiment. So Lucifer, he's in control of this world. God really is, but he gives Lucifer like dominion over his world because he tried to rise above him in heaven. So when I see people, like, it's a lot of YouTubers that's like saying all types of stuff about Yahweh, which is God, and they're like blasphemy God, and that's bad. You feel me? Like that's a bad karma coming on you. So you shouldn't say F Yahweh and all this stuff, because if Lucifer was more powerful than Yahweh, because if you're not serving Yahweh, you serving Lucifer. So if Lucifer was more powerful than Yahweh, then how did he allow himself to get kicked out of heaven? Like, answer that. So why are you serving Lucifer? He says that he wanted his kingdom to rise above God, right? God was given the covenant. So he was jealous of that. He wanted what God had. But if he was more powerful than God, would he have kicked God out of heaven instead of God kicking him out of heaven? So think about that. So all y'all people that serving Lucifer and the light, like, think about that, bro, because you're pretty much going to go on the path that he's going on instead of what God has for you already in heaven. So just think about that. So some of these people that's leading y'all in the wrong path, telling y'all to pretty much serve Lucifer. If they telling you to serve Ra, then they telling you to serve Lucifer. Like, they telling you to, like, oh, get with Ra, serve Ra. Then they telling you to get on Lucifer's side instead of being on God's side. So answer this: if Osiris was more powerful than Set, then how was Set allowed to kill Osiris? If Osiris was, if he was more powerful than Set, then Osiris would have killed him, right? I'm pretty sure Osiris wouldn't have. If he had a mind, if he was like really thinking, he wouldn't have got into a casket. Like, what person will actually get inside of a casket? Like, come on. All right. So back to this. Uh, So we talking about soul groups. Go to this one. Yeah, I had to get that off my chest because there's a lot of people out here spreading false information and leading y'all down the wrong path. All right, let me skip that one. All right, so soul group. These people are members of the same spiritual family as you, and because of that, share an intensely strong bond that transcends time and space. A member of your soul group is sharing the same frequency or vibration as you, and this is a deep connection. Is often felt immediately on meeting. So that's almost like a soulmate. Then it got soulmates up here. Okay, soulmate. These souls are incarnated together over many, many lifetimes, often through past life regression or the life between life sessions. My clients have been able. Oh, that's okay. I'm just trying to give y'all an idea of what soul groups are. The energy between soul members and soul groups tends to overlap and sometimes can even enable each other to share thoughts, feelings, and even dreams. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna just skip this because I'm pretty sure y'all get what it is now. But the more I get into the video, the more you understand what it is. Okay. So Larry Blackman, I'm about to get into the good stuff now. So Larry Blackman, this guy right here, he was the lead singer of his group called Cameo, as you can see. So he was they was like popular like in the 80s. They had that song, uh, Tastes Like Candy. I can feel it when you walk. I know y'all heard that song. So it got like a real good bass line on that song that most people would like recognize. But yeah, he was the lead singer in the group Cameo. So in every time, all right, so this is like the era, like the 80s, kind of like early 90s. So it's always a spirit that inhabits these people when they're performing. So the person that's playing this role now, because he wasn't like super, super popular around this time, but he had a couple of songs that were popular. Like I don't really know because I wasn't born in the early 80s, but I know a couple of songs from this group and I know who this is right here. But the person that is playing this role right now is, if y'all can like look and kind of see who he looks like, you feel me? It's Travis Scott, you feel me? Like you see what, like they look exactly alike, bro. Like it's like not hard for me to like figure this out, you feel me? So you see that Larry Blackman, because y'all gotta stop looking at the people's names, but like that's how I gotta, say it because so y'all can know who they are. But I'm just saying, like, you start looking at their names and just start looking at them for who they are, and then you'll like figure it out too. Okay, his name is Larry Blackman, but this is Travis Scott. So like Travis Scott is like the new Larry Blackman, but Travis Scott, I'm pretty sure he's more popular than what Larry Blackman was. You feel me? So it's like the same spirit, just in different times. And of course, the fallen angels, spirits, they want to inhabit a younger body instead of being in an older body. So it's not like Larry Blackman is playing Travis Scott. It's just that the same spirit that was inhabiting Larry Blackman is in Travis Scott now because they both do music. They both do the same thing. Like Travis Scott produces music and Larry Blackman produces music as well. So it's the same thing. It's just that Larry Blackman, he's older now, and of course, sometimes he comes out to perform and stuff. They do shows, make money, but like the one that's really in the spotlight right now is Travis Scott, bro. Like you feel me? So I hope y'all understand that. That's what like soul groups are. You feel me? It's like the same energy. So all right, so you have your parents, right? So that's like your actual real parents, when you died and you came back, you made a contract or whatever with the angels, with the judges, the 42 judges. And that's why even when you smoke weed, that's why it's 420, because it's 42 judges, the 42 Kemetic gods that judge you when you die. And it's either you going to rise up or you're gonna come back to this hell or this third dimension. You feel me? So it's not like you really. It's like you can make the make you can make a deal with the devil, but you can't sell your soul. Like you selling your soul when you take a picture. Like when you take a picture, because it's so easy nowadays because of technology. Like you can take a picture of yourself, put it on Instagram. You pretty much sold your soul right there. Or it's like it actually took your soul. You didn't sell your soul. Selling your soul is like you doing something for money that you normally wouldn't do. Like it's like not with your morals. So that's what selling your soul is. But if you make a deal with someone, that's like different right there. That's like you giving up something. Like if you made a deal that with the devil, he wanted to use your soul. That's like okay. That's like okay. You gonna go be a bum, but your angel is gonna come down from heaven. That's why when celebrities, when they first start off, they look all young and stuff, because that's how you would have looked when you was in heaven, bro. But when you come down, you brought your angel to this dimension, and now they looking all old, and you gonna get old if you come down to this dimension. But when you go to heaven, you're gonna be like young forever. You feel me? So that's why they even got songs like "Young Forever." So I'll be going off topic, but it's like a lot of stuff I got because I haven't came back on here in a while because my computer was messing up or whatever. Like that's why I'm like on this incognito thing, because like I started making these videos and like all of a sudden it's just like I don't know, the regular window in the Google Chrome, it was just like messing up or whatever. But I'm back though. But anyways, so Travis Scott, he's the new Larry Blackman. You feel me? And it could have been another artist before him, but I haven't did that much research and went back. But the farthest I can go back with Travis Scott is Larry Blackman. So as you can see right here, you see he got the afro. This is the old Travis Scott. You feel me? See, now he could have just brought that down and made the braids. You feel me? And then the braids. So Travis Scott, the new Larry Blackman. Some people said that Travis Scott looked like ASAP Rocky. I don't really think so. It's just that they got braids. Like they even got them right here. They kind of look alike, but they are from the same soul group though. And I'll tell you where their soul group comes from. Like it's a god of every soul group. So, and I'm pretty sure it's 42 soul groups from the 42 Kemetic gods, like Horus, Hathor, Isis, Osiris. So Set. So I feel like ASAP Rocky looks like Denzel Washington. Like they look exactly like, and all of them are from the same soul group. Larry Blackman, Travis Scott, ASAP Rocky. Yeah, that's a young Denzel Washington. And then that's a young ASAP Rocky. They look exactly alike. Like the young picture of Denzel and then the young picture ASAP Rocky. Because when a part of you when a part of you like goes on, that energy still lives on. You feel me? Like you take a picture, like that you created that energy to stay in this dimension. So it's like it has to create itself over again, because even if like cartoons, like you draw something, they create cartoons and you see people that look like that cartoon. You feel me? Like, so whatever you create in this dimension, it'll come to life. All right, so yeah, so Steve Lacy, like all of them are in the same soul group. Larry Blackman, it is more too. I'm just using them as an example. But as you can see, like most of the people that's like that caramel skin, they kind of all look alike. Uh, Larry Blackman, Travis Scott, ASAP Rocky, got the young Denzel Washington right there. Denzel, ASAP Rocky, and then Steve Lacy. Like I said in a previous video, Steve Lacy, he's the new Stevie Wonder. So you see that, right? So of course Stevie Wonder, he's like older now. He still be performing though. But The one that's playing that role of a young Stevie Wonder is Steve Lacy. As you can see, it's not hard to tell. His song went to number one. They're both musicians. Like he's an incredible musician. Steve Lacy. He had the number one song in the country, Bad Habit, recently. So Stevie Wonder, of course, he had hits. So it's like that energy, it never dies. You feel me? See that? Stevie Wonder, Steve Lacy. Come on, man. Bro, I do this, bro. Like, oh, it's the Stevie Wonder in the '70s, and it's the new and improved Stevie Wonder, Steve Lacy. All their energy comes from this comedic god Horus, the young god Horus. Some people say, well, it's written that Horus is the son of Osiris and Isis, but like me personally, I don't believe that. I believe that he is the son of Set and Isis because I know some people are not going to agree with me on that, but it just makes more sense because Osiris was green. He was green, so he had so much melanin that his skin was green, and Set Set was more of this skin color, like the brown skin color right here. So and even they tell the truth in the movies, right? So Horus, he was playing the role of Luke Skywalker, or Luke Skywalker was playing the role of Horus, and Darth Vader, he was playing the role of Set. And then in the movie, Set says that he's his father, right? So, and they didn't have DNA tests back then, so how would they know if that was, you know? And then to say that Isis recovered Osiris's penis to create Horus is kind of reaching, right? So just kind of, it's kind of common sense. And like any woman, they would want to hide that too. Like they didn't really, you know. I'm pretty sure she was in love with Osiris, which is Lucifer, and Set is like the god of the Bible. So just to let y'all know that, like, the comedic God Set is like a representation. He's an extension of the creator God, like Yahweh. He's an extension, just like Thanos is an extension of what God would be in the Bible. Like he's an extension of him. It's like he's a cell, just like these people right here. They are cells, extensions, ideas of Horus. So I'm gonna have to make another video on that about Set, Osiris, Horus, and what I believe what really went down, because it's always a battle between father and son. So and then women, they are always seduced by Lucifer because he was beautiful, you know, but wasn't the most powerful. Because if he was the most powerful, how he get kicked out of heaven? Answer that. So now we got Billie Eilish. I feel that she's represented or an extension of a Greek goddess. I don't really know who yet. Probably Athena or Hera, but I know she is an old soul because she's the new Scarlett Johansson, and there's many more, but they are in the same soul group. So the same soul family, and the farthest I can go back on their energy is Mama Cass. She sang in that song California Dreaming. So it's like, and then she had a problem with her weight also, And just like how they said that Billie Eilish, she had a problem with her weight too. But to me, she looks good. Like I don't. She's actually. Yeah, she looks good to me. Me personally, I like thick women, but I don't know. They tried to like talk about her or whatever, try to be mean to her, but she seems like a sweet girl or whatever. Um, but yeah, she's like the new Scarlett Johansson. She's the new Mama Cass, and that's their energy right there. Cass Elliot, and she probably reincarnated as Billie Eilish, Mama Cass. That song California Dreaming. Yep. By the Mamas and Papas, California Dreaming. I know y'all heard that song. Yeah, sure you heard that song. Billie Eilish. So now this is Dorothy Dandridge. And if you can see, if you have eyes, yeah, you already know who energy this is. Pretty sure the Isis energy is always that star woman, or the black woman, you know, it's in the spotlight. So you got her, you got Irene Cara. She played in Flashdance. She just recently passed away. Rest in peace. So that part of the energy, she passed away. But it's always going to be somebody to fill that void because she set her mark in the world. So, but that same spirit, Thandie Newton, then you got Zoe Saldana. They all in the same soul group. And of course, Beyonce. She's the queen bee. She's on, yeah, in this physical world, in this dimension. She's the queen bee. And all their energy comes from Oshun. That's the Orishan love, beauty, intimacy, freshwater, Oshun River, wealth, diplomacy. So that's all their energy right here. And it's also Isis. So now we got Drake. And Drake, I noticed this recently, but I think only kids from like the 80s and 90s would know this, but Drake is like the new Rick Moranis. So a lot of people don't know who Rick Moranis is. This young generation, but if you was born like in the late '80s or early '80s, or you like lived through the '90s, he mostly was in all those kid movies and stuff. So he was in Honey I Shrunk the Kids. He was in that series. That's what most people would probably know him from. But look, Frederick Allen Moranis is a Canadian actor, comedian, musician, songwriter, writer, and producer. So he was in all those films I just named. And that's him right there. And that's the Drake is the new Rick Moranis. He had to fill that void because Rick Moranis is older now. How old they say he is? So yeah, he's 69 years old. So it's like if he's not doing it, then somebody got to do it, right? So Drake, and it's like some people in an era they can be like somewhat popular, but to me he was popular because he was like in a lot of kid movies and stuff. But Drake, he's he's like the biggest rap star, pop star, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, Drake is the new Rick Moranis, and there's many more in his soul group too. But you know, that's like the most obvious right there, and I can probably go back, do more research, go back in time, look at his see right here. Like Drake with no beard. Drake with no beard. Rick Moranis. And the energy that he's from is Moloch, the owl god. That's why his OVO, the OVO is an owl. Yeah, this is easy, man. Like once I see something, like I already know it. See, they even got it right here. See, so that's what the owl is. It's the god Moloch, and traditionally Moloch has been understood as referring to the Canaanite god. Uh, see, when they talk about among proponents of this second position, controversy continues as to whether the sacrifices were offered to Yahweh or another deity, and whether they were a native Israelite religion, custom, or Phoenician import. So yeah, man, like I just want the because it's a lot of YouTubers on YouTube saying like, oh, this artist is playing this artist, but it's not really that. And another, just like Juice World, he passed away, and I feel like Juice World. It's this YouTuber. His name is I Show Speed, and to me, he looks just like Juice World. So I feel like Juice World is like living in him. You feel me? It seems like he's having a good time. He's enjoying life, so he's living it up. He looks more happier than Juice World. That Juice World was. So but rest in peace, Juice World, and yeah, I'm gonna call that a video, man. Like y'all leave in the comments what y'all want to make a video on. I don't really do that gematria stuff, because I ain't about to be like talking about like when someone dies and then adding up all the numbers going crazy or whatever. But like sometimes that matters, but sometimes it does. Like every death does not sacrifice. So just want to put that out there. So yeah, a lot of people they just be making videos just to make money. Like I'm not really doing that. I'm just spreading truth. Like y'all can donate if y'all want to, but I'm not asking y'all to. You feel me? That's up to y'all. Like y'all feel like y'all learned something and you do what you want to do. But at the end of the day, this is the age of Aquarius, the age of information. We gotta. I don't know. It like all this information been me for a long time. For some reason, I just felt like. To put this out there. You feel me? Like if you came to this video, I guess it's for you. So you gravitated toward this video, the information is for you, man. Like, you know, it's the law of attraction. So it's all the energy, you feel me? Like everything is energy. So like just like what I just showed y'all, like the soul groups, there's soulmates and there's twin flames that has to do more of like relationships. And it's like you really can't fight it, man. Like you living your life right, I just say everybody like do the right thing, treat people right, you know, because I know like it's because people say like yeah, it's really a small world, right? So it really is like it's just that we're all just a extension of the God that we come from. Like like hey, I know what God I serve, and from the beginning of this video, how I was talking, you pretty much know. Like I'm with God, bro. Like you feel me? Like, cause why would I serve a God that's been getting sacrificed and killed all throughout time, bro? Like I ain't about to tell y'all to serve what y'all want to. Like y'all can serve whatever y'all want to serve, or like go on the path y'all want to go on. But I'm just saying, bro, get with God, bro. Like that's all I can say, man. Like so just do y'all research, read the Bible on your own. You feel me? Like if you go to church, like just don't listen to the pastor. Like y'all gotta like read the Bible y'all own. I say the Bible because that's the book that that got the most. Well, that's the book that most people follow. So it's like if you want to prove something to somebody that is correct, then it's like if it's not in the Bible, then it's just like you just talking. You feel me? But if you can like really show somebody like the truth in the Bible, then it's like they'll most likely believe you. You feel me? So I use that, and then I also got other books too. But it's just like read some books. Like most importantly though, before you even talk to me or try to debate me, you need to read the Bible fully. You got to read the book of Enoch because they took that out the Bible. You got to learn about the fallen angels. You got to learn about the Goetia. You got to learn about all that because the Goetia, all that is the fallen angels that fell with Lucifer. You feel me? And some of them, they still work with God too because those fallen angels, they're the ones that helped King Solomon build his kingdom. You feel me? So, and King Solomon, he's like one of the richest people that ever lived. You feel me? He was King David's son. So, you know, and then you got Mansa Musa. You feel me? Like, but they don't teach you that in school. So, like Mansa Musa, he was the richest man that ever lived. You feel me? So, hey, but yeah, all I can say, man, just stay on the right path, do the right thing. Like, y'all got any questions? Leave in the comments. Yeah, man. And that's God Real TV. And I'm out.